That's Just Lola. Still here with my girl Mel.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
I was gonna say neither one of us has kicked the bucket yet. We sitting here talking about what would we do if we. Every time I said what would you do,
Klondike bar.
I think a Klondike bar. I would want a Klondike bar.
No, then I'd have a stomach ache and I wouldn't be able to enjoy anything
I
else.
wouldn't get a Klondike bar. But anyway, so
Ooh.
anyway, yeah. Rather, what's the Magnum?
I don't need
There's
one
some
of those.
hidden meaning behind that. You do understand.
It really is.
When you
It's
watch
gotta
the commercial,
be.
when you watch that
be.
commercial, they got the sexy girl running across the cars and all that stuff, and then she's slowly taking a bite of the Magnum. And most people, well, maybe not everybody, but most folks know that Magnums are very large condoms for well-endowed men. And so I think there's a hidden meaning in this chocolate-covered,
Always
vanilla
is.
milk-filled, yeah, ice cream bar that's called Magnum with the scantily dressed woman running across the cars. I'm sorry. Do y'all know what the Magnum is on Periscope? Do y'all know what the Magnum ice cream is? Let me know if you know what the Magnum ice cream is on Periscope. Arelis, any of you guys? Hey, share the scope. Give some hearts. Give some hearts. Let's promote That's Just Lola, y'all. So anyway, I do digress. So
Creamy yellow,
what?
white filling.
Yeah, it is vanilla. And even the one that's not vanilla, it's
Chocolate.
like it's
Caramel.
a yummy ice cream, she said. That's right, Arelis. It's a yummy. Very, very yummy. So anyway, what would you do? So Melanie was saying she was gonna save the world in her 24 hours.
Save the world.
She was saying
That's
she was
why I
gonna save the
needed
world.
48.
She gonna teach people how to do pottery and how to weave rugs. She gonna do
not
some
say
singing.
that.
She gonna teach people how to do pottery and weave rugs and I don't know, sew dresses, all kind of stuff. She gonna teach when she get her 24. But nobody knows, right?
Right.
Because my thing is if you tell somebody that they got 24 hours to live, how the hell you got it timed down like that?
I know. I don't know. Because I think that first you're going to have to go through something emotionally, mentally,
Right.
you know, to say, dang, I only got 24 hours. Okay. You got to breathe. You
No,
got to
and
figure
you
out what
can't
to
tell
do.
somebody that they
And
have
then-
24 hours to live unless you're going to kill them. You don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
You could say, well, I don't know how much longer you have.
But it
If
ain't
you're
long.
real sick, but it ain't long.
So you should go do
But you
whatever
can't tell
you want
somebody
to
they
do.
got 24 hours to live. Like, no joke. I wonder, I probably shouldn't say that. But no, I'm going to say, I wonder, don't tell me.
That you got 24 hours.
Don't tell me how long
Yeah,
I got.
I'll
Say
agree
you
with you.
sick, bitch, you going to die soon. I can't tell you how long it's going to be, but your ass is going to die soon.
So you need to go on and do whatever
So you need to
have
go
been
and do
waiting
whatever
to
it is you're going to do. How much, I'm not even going to ask. So I can see my mama sitting there saying, well, how much,
Yeah, she
I don't
want to
even
know.
know how much time.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I get outside?
I agree.
If I
Right.
could get outside,
Right.
that's all I need to know. Everything else after that is going to be faith powered.
Right.
And when I stop, I just stop.
Mm-hmm.
I see, you see those movies where people do that and they be on the, doing this and do that and they feel like this and they be getting sicker and then they just be, what happened? Well, why didn't you come see me? Because I had
Girl,
other
you
stuff
had
I
24
wanted.
hours.
I had 24 hours. It was stuff I wanted to do. I knew I was about to leave up out of here. Usually, they tell like you got 3 months.
Right.
You
Right.
know, you got 6 months. You got stuff like that. But don't tell me no
Not
time.
even that. I don't even want to know. I wouldn't even want to know that.
I don't wanna know that
just-
either.
I just,
I don't know why
you
this is
know,
so
I would
funny.
just want to live and continue to live my life and to, to just trust that I'm going to be able to do what it is I want to do with my life and just keep moving to do those things. You know what I mean?
Well,
With
the
my
thing
time.
and that's valid. The thing is, when you bring up a topic like this or a subject like this, you have to start to ask yourself, and the producer just came in and asked us the same thing. Well, he and one of our other studio, what do I call that man? Because he just crazy. She calls him studio pervert, but I'm not going to say that. And Joe, they were talking about it and they were saying, well, if you would do all those things, why won't you do them right now? So what keeps people from doing the things that they would do? First of all, what we talked about earlier.
I was going to say the first thing, which was
you
that
think you got time. You
right?
think you have time. And then
So you make plans.
Right.
I'm
So
going to do it in 6 months. I'm going to be here or I'm going to be there. And, in 5 months, I'm going to enroll in for a class. Why can't you
Right.
enroll for that class now? But you know what? Thinking about it like that, if you knew that you only had a little bit of time left, you might do something like, still maybe you want to enroll in something or do something or go somewhere. So you might do some things that you wouldn't do.
Would normally do.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or to get those things done, in other words.
But you have to live your life like that, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, something. Let's say you do want to take this trip to Belize.
Right.
And it's going to cost you $5,000 round to get everything done. You don't have $5,000 right now.
Right.
So you're saving for that, and in 2 months you'll have the $5,000, or in 3 months you'll have the $5,000. Well, maybe you'll go out and get a loan, or maybe you go out. You know what I'm saying? Now make it happen a lot faster.
$50.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get 50?
I'm going to Belize.
I'm going to Belize.
I got something to do.
Right. Can I get 50? I'm dying. Can you give me 50?
Right. See, so I think it's just a matter of, because you have less time, or you have less time, you just kind of make things happen.
But that's the point, though.
That is
true.
You
should always behave like you have less time.
But I don't want to ask 50 people for $50, though.
Then you don't want to go wherever the hell it is you want to go. Or you don't want to do what it is you say you want to do.
No, I believe that I'm going to have more time.
No,
so
but
that's
what
it is.
But you don't know.
No, I know.
And that was Kwame's point. You should always behave like you think it's going to be over. Because that way you get to do more stuff that you want to do.
That's true. That's very, very true.
But
you'll take the chance and do a lot more stuff.
You'll take the chance, but and I, for the most part, that's how I'm always thinking. I always think like when Jonathan, before he became an adult, I sat down and I made an audio cassette of all the things that I wanted to tell him.
That's cool.
That maybe one day I might not get it, and I just found it because it was in storage, so I didn't have. So I just found it, so I still have it. But then I also started to write it down. So I always think like that. That's just slowly, you guys on Periscope who are watching, and we're just taping and we're talking about what would you do if you only had 24. Somebody told you only had 24 hours left to live, and so
pay for 24 more.
Yeah, right. If I could pay for 24 more, I would pay for forget that shit. I would pay for another week, another 6 months. So I get some stuff done. But the thing is to try to always behave like that. And it's hard to, because you don't, nobody told you were dying.
Right.
But we're all dying.
Yeah, from the time you're born.
From the time you're born, we're all dying. And so one of the things that Melanie and I talked about in the beginning was to try to live in the moment. And that's part of it. We plan out so far.
Yeah.
That we don't even live
now.
We don't enjoy any of our minutes.
Yeah.
Because we always planned out to the nines. We talking about, in the year 2020, like I was looking at my passport. So my passport expires in the year 2020. So I was like, okay, so I got this much time. No, nitwit. Do it now.
Do it now. Yeah.
Do it now. So living in the moment is, and you would get more out of your life if you did, because you would learn how to enjoy stuff more.
Yeah.
You wouldn't let stuff, how they say, you wouldn't sweat the small stuff as much.
Yeah.
Because if that's why, I said to somebody the other day, I'm not going to say who somebody was, but I said to somebody the other day, would any of this shit matter if you knew that I was going to die tomorrow? Well, the person didn't really hear me because they would try to hear me. But that's a valid question.
What you said?
No,
they weren't trying to hear you?
I said before that.
Oh,
so right.
That narrows it down.
Yeah. But that's true.
Yeah.
When you get mad and twisted, and this is all in the realm of the same thing. When you get mad with people, you guys, you gotta ask, and that's what I asked myself. So, am I gonna care about this? If somebody called me tomorrow and said he or she is not breathing, they are gone. Is this stuff that we talking about and fussing about and arguing about right now? Is that gonna matter to me? Now, some stuff would matter.
Because you said something maybe that you shouldn't have said, or regret saying,
or
didn't say something that you wanted to say, or
no. To me, not for me. To me, some stuff would matter because it might be long-reaching, right? So it might be something that adversely affected. Don't people know not to call me now? Something that adversely affected something huge, right? Welcome to the Scope, you guys. Whoever's on the Scope, welcome to the Scope. Please share the Scope. Share the Scope. And so some things you might care about, but most things, 90% of the things, you wouldn't give a damn about. Yeah. And so because you wouldn't, you have to begin to see everything like that because you wouldn't get caught up. You wouldn't get caught up. You would let stuff go.
Yeah, because you're going to waste too much time trying to figure out how to...
And being mad.
Figure out how to rectify something, or like you said, being mad or whatever. Just let it go.
Look, all the stuff that you pissed about today, ask yourself, if somebody said you had 24 hours to live, would you care about any of it?
Right.
Would you care about any of it? Forget about most of it. Would you care about any of it, all the
Right.
things that you think are the most horrible things in the world, would that stuff make any difference to you?
Mm-hmm.
And for real, if it doesn't, then you need to get over it right now.
That's very liberating, guys. That is very, very liberating to start thinking that way, to start thinking in a way of saying, like she just said, you know, would any of that matter? Because if it doesn't matter, then that means you'll go on and do some of the things that you really wanted to do. Be in some places where you really wanted to be and stop worrying about what somebody may think about it or how they may feel about it or whatever. So that's very liberating. I'm not saying be curt or be
You could
dismissive.
be curt. You could be dismissive.
I'm not saying do that. That's her.
I am.
I'm not saying that because I don't think that you should do that. I don't think that we should treat people that way.
That's not treating people
But-
that way.
But at the same time, I think that you should just, you know, that you should do what you feel. You should do what makes you happy.
And we'll be
because
right
this is
back
how you
with
live.
more of That's Just Lola. In just a second. Subscribe. And then she's going to tell y'all some more. Subscribe. But don't be hurt. No, don't be hurt. So subscribe. Click the subscribe. We'll be right back.